am alone in my house, which never ever happens. So I figured my phone's like at 30-something%, but I'm gonna try to get a video anyways because I want to just kind of work on my planner a little bit and then maybe write. So yeah, I have a mess from last night. I was in here until I just couldn't sit up anymore and went to bed. But anyway, I got my coffee and I figured I would just do a video. Let me see if I can get this more kind of in frame. So it is a Saturday, and in my last video, I think I told y'all I was gonna try to do an ink only spread. That didn't last this week. It just wasn't turning out the way I wanted it to in my Hobonichi weeks. So I went ahead and put stickers down, used highlighter, and yeah, so that's what I'm doing. And let's see, I didn't write at all yesterday, but I did like 4 to 5 hours of admin stuff. Let me see. Okay. So I think what I'm gonna do is set up next week on this video, and it might be a little bit shady because I'm like sitting in front of a window instead of like facing the window. But whoa, girl. No coffee, Kay. That's mine. All right, I have a headache today, and I'm on my phone, so I can't really look at my like sleep. I put my hours of sleep and then my steps, and I am behind on my steps as of last Saturday, and I'm behind on my sleep as of Tuesday. All right, but this morning, let's see, what mood? Oh, I have to text my mom. I think I'm good. It's been pretty good this month. Hopefully that keeps up. I'm gonna take this thing off because it keeps sliding down anyway. But yeah, I need to text my mom. I don't talk to her a lot, like almost no contact. She texted me yesterday, but today is their anniversary, so I'm gonna, my dad hardly ever remembers that, so I'm gonna text her. Okay, so I'm gonna set up next week, which I started last night. I started setting up next week, and it is the week before we go on our vacation. So I'm really excited about that. It also puts me on a little bit of a crunch to get this book done. I really want to get the words down this week. I've written over 18,000 words this week, but this weekend I really want to, after I'm done with my planners, just write. After Thursday, my brain was just fried, so yesterday I didn't write a thing. I just did admin stuff, sent newsletters, did a Patreon post, social media stuff, cleaned up my Facebook a little bit. I wrote the blurb, so I guess that could count as writing. I wrote the back of the book blurb and the Amazon description. I sent the blurb to my cover designer and got it back, so I have the complete cover now. I announced the cover in my newsletter and Patreon, and I think Monday I'll do the social media announcement, I think. But I also filmed what's it called? An AlterTube video. So yesterday, I didn't really do anything much. I was just writing. I wrote over 6,000 words Thursday. I hear something. Like a lowering sound. I don't know if that's picking up on my phone. Is it a siren? That's weird. Anyway, this is how this week went. So this is Monday. I need to write my husband's favorite coffee down somewhere. Tuesday was a lot of journaling and then just some notes about the day. And then Wednesday, a little bit. I did this in the morning and then didn't write anything else. Thursday, I just went directly into writing. I didn't take the time to do planners in the morning. So this was just a note that I needed to remind myself something I needed to write. And then this was yesterday, all the stuff that I needed to do. I did this. This was my housework stuff. Ended up bathing both of my small dogs that live in the house. And then this was all the stuff I needed to do, which I ended up posting on TikTok and Instagram, and I did a YouTube short. So I'll go ahead. I do those after the fact. To-do lists. And I think I'm going to use a color of some sort to mark this off, just to give it a little bit of something. Gray maybe. Actually, gray is my kids, so I better not do that. That's the problem with color coding. Like, I have some markers that are not specific for things, and then some that are. I set up my payout on Patreon. I didn't do this, start planning ahead content for our vacation, which I don't know why I'm freaking out so much about that. I'm not really freaking out. It's just like I feel like I need to plan ahead, and we're only going to be gone for 4 days. But I have the day before that I'm going to be packing, and I just, like, I don't know how much I'm going to be able to post, and I don't want to spend time on vacation posting on socials. Like, I'll check them and everything, but all right, this was notes for my AuthorTube video. I just went over all my numbers, the marketing experiment I'm doing. Then last night, after I finished with my planners, I took this to bed with me, and I was like sitting up trying to, I had my book pulled up on my Kindle app on my phone, and I was trying to find quotes that I could use to market, and I was just so tired. I didn't even find one. I just wrote the title. Okay, so today is, let's see, I am so burnt out on mild liners. Like, I'm just tired of them. I don't know why the dogs are barking. I don't know who's texting me. Let me see. Yeah, it's my sister, so it's fine. Okay, as long as it wasn't, I'll get back with her in a minute, but I just don't want it to be my husband asking me, like, the dogs are barking, so I didn't know if someone's out there. He's out there, and what the world? Kids did something in my marker. He's helping my in-laws today with electrical and flooring and moving her washer and dryer and putting out flooring. They always get a big list for the weekend, and I'm like, and I know I'm at home all the time, so I can do my things, and they, you know, he can't, like, he has to do his stuff on the days he has off, but still, like, you plan so much for the weekend, and then he gets irritated if he can't get it done. They'll probably get that done though, because it's him and my father-in-law working on it, but that's where my kids are. They're like going back and forth between the houses. All right, is my husband on call? I feel like he goes back on call. I don't think he does until September, but let me check because I marked all that down. Okay, maybe I didn't mark it down. I thought I marked down his days. Did I not go back? Crap. I didn't go back, did I? I marked it down in my other day designer. Oh man. Okay. Crap. Okay. Well, I do know that he just went off call with his dad on this day. So he went on call on this day. So then he was not on call for this week. But he was on call this week. So the 17th, right? No. Was he? Yeah, he was. He was on call when we went to Eudora. So he would have been on call till this morning, and then he was off call. Okay, so I need 6 weeks from this one. So the 17th of July. 6 weeks from that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Oh yeah, he goes on call when we go on vacation. So he's probably going to like either take call this day and then tell him. It's my mother-in-law. Give me a minute. Okay, she was just telling me she's making spaghetti for dinner. So we'll eat over there this evening. And I asked her how the kids were. Okay, so he doesn't go on call until then, and then he'll be off call, and for a week, he'll go back on call with his dad over this week. So he doesn't have to take call, like with his dad on his crew, but it gives Jimmy somebody to help out, and half the time they don't even get any calls. So he takes call with his crew, and they go on call every 6 weeks. So after what did I do? April. I accidentally did this. I didn't mean to do that. He goes off call. He's not on call on the 11th. That's his week off of call. And then he has a spread of time where, so like 4 weeks, I think. I can tell you, he went off call he was on call on the 17th. We went to Eudora. I got my first day designer that weekend. And I marked all this in my other planner. And then he was off call this week. So from this Thursday until this Thursday. Then he went back on call. Oh, is he on call? Oh my gosh, I'm confused. Anyways, I'm not doing that right now. He is not on call this weekend. This is this weekend. He's not on call. So I don't know. Maybe that was on call with Jimmy. Oh no. He would have been on call on the 31st. This was his off call week. 31st, he went back on call. From the 31st to the 7th. That's right. Okay, thank you, April. Use your brain a little bit. I like to keep track of this because then it doesn't spring up on me. Like in the middle of dinner, he has to go out. I'm like, I didn't know you were on call. This way I'm prepared. All right, so then he has 2 weeks technically between. Anyway, he won't go on call until here, but he doesn't technically have to take call. It's not mandatory. So he can just tell him we're gonna be on vacation. He'll probably take call when we get back, or either he'll just not take call that week at all. I don't know how he'll do it, but I marked it down just in case. Okay, so all that because how I'm marking it in my Hobonichi is like this. So, which I could have done. Oh my gosh, I could have just looked at this. Y'all are probably looking at me like, get your act together. Anyway, so this is how I'm marking it. I'm just coloring in the week. It's from Thursday to Thursday because that's how payroll falls and everything. And then the weeks that my mother-in-law is working, I'm marking this blue. That way I can keep track. And like now she's off this weekend. So he will not go back on call until the 31st? 28th, my birthday. He'll go on call this week, this one, but he is off. I'm gonna go ahead and color it in. I'm not gonna color it all in. I'm just gonna color in this day. Then I'm gonna leave out these ones, and I think I'll just leave out all of them because I don't know if when we get, he will, I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will, because he goes back to work on Wednesday. So he'll probably tell him he can take call. And then technically they go off call Thursday morning at 12 midnight. But because the, what are they called? The dispatchers don't get in until like, 7 or whatever. If there's an early call Thursday morning, it still goes to the previous on-call crew. So he can be called out early Thursday morning. That's why I kind of mark that. Okay, that was complicated. All right, this is our vacation week. Okay. Okay, but for next week, we have no appointments, I don't think. I think we're done with appointments. I had a gynecology appointment last week. Yeah, we don't have any more appointments for the month, so that's good. So my husband will work his normal hours. I am having a bit of a headache. Like a pretty good one. I took Tylenol. Okay, and then my mother-in-law will work next weekend. I should have used the actual chisel tip for that, but there it is. I just like to keep track of that so I know, so it doesn't just like, on the weekends that she doesn't work, my kids usually spend either Friday night or Saturday night with her and my father-in-law. Okay, so I watched the baby Monday, Tuesday, Thursday of this coming week. Ugh. I hope I can get this book done. I really just need to power through it. I'm almost done. Like I am so close to done. My brain was fried Thursday, so I quit writing on Friday, took a little break, and now I'm like feeling it. Right, so I usually just like to do this, or I'll just write over it. I think I'll just write over for AJ. I usually watch him about 8 hours. Whoops. When I watch him, I'll watch him 8 hours that day. So from 7:15 or so to 3:30. My mother-in-law gets him when she gets off work. Okay. I should speed this part up. I don't know if I can. I'm trying to learn how to edit my videos. But half the time I prefer, if I can, just to film and upload. Okay. I was hoping to get my book done, order my proof, and take it with me to the mountains to read. But I don't know if that's gonna happen. Kids are spending tonight with my mother-in-law because they like spending the same night that their cousin spends. And he had to be out of town last night, so. I need to write the weather. I'll go ahead and put a weather sticker down but I don't know the temperature. I bet it's gonna be hot. It was up to 90 yesterday, which that looks like a 70. It's definitely not 70. Been nice, but it's not yet. It's sunny, it's hot, it's humid, and I am so tired of summer. I'm just ready for winter, for fall. I love fall, it's my favorite. Okay, I'm gonna make a note that my husband is helping. Let's see, how should I do this? I don't know what the dog's barking at. I'm gonna just write his name, and then I'm gonna write over here what he's doing. Hopefully, uh-oh. I better go see what they're up to. Okay, I don't know what she was hollering about. The neighbor's German Shepherd has been hanging around because my little rat terrier's in heat. And he literally had her, toting her around in his mouth. I had to bathe her twice. And I don't know what to do to, like, make him stay away, because our dogs aren't going out of our yard, but their dogs are coming into ours. We've always had issues with the neighbors' dogs in this neighborhood. Let's see. Helped Jimmy with, and I'm gonna wait to see exactly what they get done today. If they get just the flooring done or just the electrical and stuff for the washer, I'll see, and then I'll write down, finish that up. We have church tomorrow. We missed church Wednesday. I need to make a note of that. But we have church tomorrow. This is not my favorite spread, by the way. I'm just not happy with how it's turned out this time around. Okay, I have church stickers in here somewhere, and I'm only going to use one, I think. Right there. Create with pen. Oh, this morning I decided on, I guess it was on a whim, I don't know. I really, I've been thinking about it for a while. I decided to the kids were still sick Wednesday, so that's why we didn't go. To reinstate or reinstall, I don't know how to say it. Anyways, I'm getting Sticky Club again. I'm starting out with the cute pack, but I'll see what they do, because like this past pack, I think I liked the cute pack, and then one of the other, I was looking through their Instagram, one of the others I liked, the vintage or pop, I don't remember. I think it was the pop. Yeah, it was the pop, the one with the mushroom houses. I like that one. Anyway, so I'm excited about that, but I probably won't get it until next month because it's after the 7th, and like you have to order by the 7th to get that month's. So since it's the 16th, I probably won't get it for August. I'll get the September pack. I think that's how it works. Okay, I'm gonna write here that I was writing a lot this week. So I said I was gonna do this video as a setup for the week, but apparently I'm doing more of back, like updating too. Okay, so I put a sticker right here. I don't know why I did that. Oh well. This is the week we go on vacation. My husband is working every day until Friday, and then he took vacation. I'm going to use this yellow maybe to mark the days that we're actually out of town. I like this neon. I was saying earlier, and I interrupted myself, I am just so sick of mild liners. I don't know, I'm just burnt out on them. I really want to try different markers, but I'm not crazy about like Tombows. I'm not good at lettering, so I don't want to like buy a bunch of Tombows and then they're kind of awkward to write with. I just need markers, but I don't like the mild liners, but I don't want like just basic pink, blue, you know, purple, pink, blue, purple, green, and yellow, I think. Okay, I'm not sure why my phone shut off. Maybe because the battery's getting low. So I'm gonna try to finish this up. I don't even remember what I was saying. My watch. Hey, dude.
Hey, sorry I interrupted your video. I just came to do an origami thing.
No, you're good.
And then he gave me these 2 mask strings off of her masks. I saw a bird mouth on YouTube, but I was sad because I didn't have any mask strings.
Okay, so as you can tell, my son came in the house and he's gonna do origami in his room, I think. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish marking this up, and then I probably need to cut this off because my phone battery is getting very low. You're gonna do it in here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to watch a video.
Oh, well then do it in your room for now. Okay.
I'll wait till you're done.
Okay. So you can look it up with Alexa?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm almost done. My phone's almost dead anyway.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm going to try to write down kind of what I was working on. I think I have, Daniel, baby, stop. Don't pick on the dog, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I've been working on, let's see, probably the last third of the book. On about the last third of Let Her Be Silent. I'm gonna see real quick, and I didn't update Wednesday or Thursday. So Wednesday I wrote 5,932 words, and Thursday I wrote 6,310. And I didn't write, I mean, I guess I could count the blurb because I'm trying to count all the words I write, but I don't know, maybe I won't because, nah, I don't think I will. Like, this is just gonna be actual, like, writing. And I know blurbs are creative writing. I don't know how to, but like I've included a short story I wrote and any novels, but like I haven't been including like blurbs. I have included outlines, and so I don't know. I might go ahead and write a track. I probably wrote 1,000 words as far as the blurb goes, but anyway. Okay, so I think that's about it as far as updating and setting up next week. Like, I don't really have, I know I'm watching the baby on the Monday before our vacation, but I don't know. I'm supposed to watch him if it was my regular schedule, Thursday and Friday, but I don't think anyone is taking off Thursday because they're coming with us on vacation. So I may have him Thursday. I won't have him Friday because we're leaving, but I need to see. And then I just wanted to,
I made one before.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
I need to update my health tracker because, all right. Oh, okay, I did. So nothing really new today. The kids are feeling better. Okay, so I think that's it. Updating, kind of setting up my week. I'll do this on a separate video, my day designer, but I'm running out of camera batteries. So if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. Consider subbing if you haven't yet. And yeah, like this video, and thank you very much for taking the time to watch it. Bye.